And here's another verse explaining that there are other creatures in the Bible similar to the beasts that we see in Revelation 4. Let's turn to Isaiah 6. Isaiah 6:2. Above it stood the seraphims. Notice these creatures are called seraphims, and in Ezekiel they were called cherubims. Each one had 6 wings. So the seraphims had 6 wings, the cherubims had 4 wings. With twain he covered his face, and with twain he covered his feet, and with twain he did fly. Next verse, verse 3. And one cried unto another, and said, Holy, holy, holy is the Lord of hosts. The whole earth is full of his glory. So we see that these creatures, the seraphims, are acting in the same manner as the beasts in Revelation. So when we go back to Revelation 4:8, we know that these beasts are not human. They're not man. And we know that they are a combination of the cherubims and the seraphims. And we also know that they're not animals. Because they're not called animals, they're called creatures or beasts. And in Revelation, they're called beasts. And another thing to notice in verse 8 is that these 4 beasts are worshiping Jesus day and night. And how do we know it's Jesus? Because it says, Lord God Almighty, and we know that Jesus is which was, and which is, and which is to come. And we know that Jesus is Lord God Almighty. And when we think about these 4 beasts, we cannot imagine what they look like, because we cannot imagine what God knows and what God can do. And this is a perfect example of that. And maybe a lot of people read this and say, oh, this is so made up, this is so fantasy, this cannot be true. And those are the people that probably do not believe Jesus, because they think they know everything. And so when I read this, I know that God can create whatever he wants, and he has all the power, he has all the glory. And we see that these beasts, which are crazy looking beasts in my opinion, are worshiping him day and night.